Somewhere beneath the rocky hills of central Turkey, there's a door in the ground that leads to a city no one was supposed to find. Not a cave, not a tunnel. A city with streets and ventilation shafts and room for thousands of people. And the deeper archaeologists dig, the older it gets. How old? That's where this gets strange. Cappadocia looks like the surface of another planet. Cone-shaped towers of volcanic rock rise out of the earth, like something out of a dream. But the real story here isn't what's above ground. It's what's underneath it. In the 1960s, a man renovating his home in Derinkuyu knocked down a wall in his basement. Behind it was a tunnel. That tunnel led to another. And another. What he'd stumbled into wasn't a basement. It was an entire underground city. And Derinkuyu wasn't alone. Archaeologists have since found dozens of these underground cities. Theirs is scattered across the region. Some researchers now believe there could be as many as 200 of them. Many connected by tunnels stretching for miles beneath the surface. A hidden world built directly beneath the one we can see. Derinkuyu alone goes down at least 18 stories. It could hold an estimated 20,000 people, so along with their livestock and food stores. There are wine presses, chapels, stables, wells that still reach fresh water today. This wasn't a hiding spot for a few desperate nights. This was a place people lived, and whoever built it thought about defense. Massive circular stone doors, some weighing half a ton, could seal off entire sections from the inside. No handles on the outside. No way in unless someone let you in. Whoever lived down here wasn't just avoiding the weather. They were hiding from something. For a long time, the going theory was the Hittites. Hieroglyphic inscriptions in the region suggest the Hittites occupied this land roughly 500 years ago. But here's the problem. A growing number of researchers now think how the Hittites didn't build these cities at all. They think the Hittites simply moved into something that was already there, something much, much older. So if the Hittites didn't build this, who did? And why did whoever came before them dig 18 stories into solid rock? The answer, if it's true, rewrites everything we think we know about the Stone Age. Some of the tool marks found in these tunnels don't match Hittite-era technology at all. They're cruder, older, and a few hundred miles away sits a site that might explain why. Göbekli Tepe, the oldest known monumental structure on Earth, built an estimated 11,000 to 12,000 years ago. That's over 6,000 years before Stonehenge, before agriculture, before what we were taught was civilization even began. If the people who built Göbekli Tepe were capable of that, what else were they capable of building? Researchers like Dr. Martin Sweatman have proposed a controversial theory that an advanced Stone Age society may have built these underground cities, not to hide from war but to survive a catastrophe. Roughly 12,900 years ago, the planet plunged into a sudden, brutal cold snap. Known as the Younger Dryas, some scientists believe it was triggered by a comet impact. Temperatures crashed, ecosystems collapsed, and for over 1,000 years, the surface of the Earth became a much harder place to survive. The surface of the Earth became a much harder place to survive. If a society was advanced enough to see it coming, going underground wouldn't be primitive. It would be the smartest move anyone could make. Nobody knows for certain who dug the first tunnel at Derinkuyu, or exactly when. But every new excavation seems to push the timeline further back than the last one. What started as a Byzantine-era hiding place may turn out to be one of the oldest surviving structures built by human hands. The city is still down there, most of it still unexplored. And somewhere in that dark, the real answer to who built it and why it is still buried. If a city could disappear underground for thousands of years, what else is still buried out there waiting to be found? Subscribe to History Hub for the next hidden discovery. We post a new one every week. Drop a comment below with the mystery you want us to dig into next.